Okay, hello guys. There is hope. Hope for Invasion Season 2. Now, episode 5 has been the only good episode this season, but episode 8 has matched it. No, not exceeded, but just as good, in my opinion. Okay. Never mind. It was a bit better, actually. Now we, uh, that we are at the end stretch here, we got a 30-minute penultimate episode, which is next episode. The runtime for the finale, I don't know yet, but we know that. 30-minute episode. That's weird. It's like half the time. I don't know, 20 minutes left, so it'll be a weird one. But um, we'll be talking about next episode and then the finale, and then so there's almost no way they can mess up the next two episodes. I mean, only having four good episodes in your season isn't great, but at least none of the episodes were bad. They were just all right. The ones that weren't episode 5, 8, 9, 10. I'm assuming 9 and 10 are going to be good. If they're not, I'm going to be disappointed. Really disappointed. Okay, but now this episode has a lot that I want to talk about today. We see that Mitsuki is experiencing side effects that are they're really messing with her. Once she comes back to reality, we see that the scientists whose brains were said to be ruined are all subtly, subconsciously communicating using the aliens' language. Mitsuki and Maya are deciphering it, and they figure out it is binary code. Now, we've never actually get to see what they were deciphering this entire episode. We never get to see what they deciphered, but hopefully we will see next episode. Then over in Oklahoma with Travante, there's the hole where the crop circle was last season that Travante is going into. Now there's a hatch at the bottom that Travante is about to open until he gets stopped by the military there. Oh no, it's the whole what's in the hatch situation from Lost again. I'll say what I think is in it later. Travante gets captured, and that's his whole story this episode. Rose, on the other hand, gets the upper hand on the deputy, forcing him in a cell, the cell at the sheriff's station, and telling him to read Casper's notebook, look at the pictures, take it seriously, and help at Shelton's farm when he's free. Now, this scene was obviously necessary and is likely setting up the sheriff's department, along with him believing Rose's story and Casper's notebook, and they help fight back against the military, hopefully. Or this scene was for nothing, Could be that too. I mean, Rose did kind of get some confidence, kind of proved to him who she actually was, not just a coffee machine fixer. We see Jamila and Casper and gang find the kids that they were looking for, and Esme, who I remembered her name. That's awesome. They all wonder how Casper survived, and we learn that Casper had a deeper connection with the aliens than anyone else, one that couldn't be broken. And the question is, how exactly was it broken? Everyone seems to think that the aliens broke it and are controlling Casper somehow, even to the point where Jamila is in danger later in the episode from a falling piece of wood. Casper leans in to try and help her, and she pulls away from him to Monty, who saves the day. And then they just leave Casper. Like, come on, really, girl? She's annoying me. I mean, I get their concern, but he's Casper. We then see Nikhil tell Mitsuki that she must go in and is not listening to Maya, even though Mitsuki is still having side effects from the alien. This leads to Maya resigning, leaving Mitsuki on her own, not without damaging all her suits, though, so she can't go in. Nikhil's isn't damaged, however, so he's the only one who can go in. He goes in and decides to anger it and fight it as his plan. His plan obviously doesn't work, and he ends up getting pulled into the alien. We then see him get pulled out and smashed against the window moments later. I'm pretty sure he's dead. No confirmation, but I'm pretty sure. Which is interesting. I thought his arc would be more important. Like he'd become like a villain, almost like an enemy to deal with. I mean, he kind of was this like antagonist, opposing force in their way. But I was hoping he'd get more evil. I don't know. But Mitsuki reads the reading of his suit and finds out that he was not in their atmosphere when he got taken into the alien. This means when he was pulled into the alien, he was pulled into their world, their planet. And the alien entity is actually a portal. The entity is angry and has the power to cause seismic events around the globe. The event needs to be stopped quick, so Mitsuki does the only thing she can: sacrifice herself. She goes into the alien entity, and her final words are about moving on from Inata's death and how she's at peace with it now. She kills the entity, and boom, she falls to the ground, presumably dead. At the end, we see Rose running to Shelton's farm and trying to get to Javante. We see Casper telling Jam how she pulled away from him, but she says that, or we see Casper telling Jam how she pulled away from him, but she says that he's not really him, so she doesn't know if she can trust him yet. And we see Mitsuki wake up and make the revelation that it was a portal. Now, I want to talk about some details. For one, what do I think's in the hatch? Okay, well, actually, we'll do that in a bit here. For one, we've seen their world before. Actually, we just didn't know what it was. This here is their world on the other side of the portal. And look at this picture here. This is the photo for next week's episode. Looks very similar, except different colors. Now, in the middle of this episode, where the children, in the middle of this episode where the children were with Casper, I noticed two things. One, is the spiral thing here is the exact same one as the one Travante drew here. They're definitely connected. And as for what's in the hatch, it's got to be some way to get to their world. I mean, the photo, we see their world in a picture. Somehow they're going to get there. And the only portal we know of has been destroyed. So the hatch somehow has an alien entity down there, or maybe somehow there's a portal down there as well. They've managed to harness it. I don't know. That's my prediction. Let me know y'all's prediction in the comments below. Then we see the kids all draw the place that they remember in their dreams, and we never get to see the final result. But the colors and the way they were drawing it looks eerily like the other world that we see behind the portal. And then a third thing, I guess, the kids say that they were all calling out to one more person like them. This could either be a person we don't know, maybe someone scary. That's what I thought. I was scared. Or maybe like Mitski, because Casper had a connection with her at one point. I do want to point out that when Mitski saw Casper in the entity, I think that's when the entity was trying to take her to the other side of the portal. That's where Casper was all that time. Somehow his consciousness could reach their world. Okay, that was a lot. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so hyped for next week. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.